The next inspection is Form C, or inspecting the trailer. I start at the front of the trailer with the header board, making sure that there's no damage, no dents, no bulges. It'll hold freight. I'm going to check the clearance lights at the corners, check the frame rail, make sure that it is not damaged. Anywhere that I have reflective tape, I'm going to check it. The reflective tape on the side of the trailer must cover 50% of the distance. Underneath the trailer, I'm going to look at all of the cross members and the floor, making sure that there's no damage, there's no holes, none of the cross members are bent. I'm going to check the landing gear, make sure that it's secure, that it's not broken. All the bolts are in place, nothing is missing. The landing gear is fully retracted and the handle is properly stowed. Going to continue checking the top rail, side of the trailer, looking for any damage, checking reflectors. Anywhere there is a light, I will confirm that the light is functioning. This would be for marker lights or turn signals. Underneath the trailer, I'm going to inspect all of my air lines and electrical cables, making sure that none of them are frayed, worn, that none of the air lines are dragging, nothing is leaking. I'm going to check the suspension. This happens to be an air ride suspension. So we have a torque arm. I'm going to check the torque arm mount, make sure that it's securely connected. I would also check to see if there are any U-bolts, make sure that those are securely mounted. This trailer does not have U-bolts, but if it did, I would check them. I'm going to check the shock absorbers, make sure that they're securely mounted, top and bottom. Then on the back side of the axle, I will inspect the airbags, the airbag mounts, top and bottom, make sure that they are not damaged, cracked, or leaking. I'm going to check the brakes. Again, the same 5 things. I'm going to check the air hoses, make sure that they are not leaking or damaged or frayed. I'm going to check the brake chamber, make sure that it is securely mounted, it's not leaking or damaged. I'm also going to check the slack adjuster and push rod, make sure they are securely mounted. The brakes should be, or the angle should be about 90 degrees with the brakes applied. When the brakes are released, I should not be able to pull that slack adjuster more than 1 inch. I'm also going to check my brake drums, make sure that there are no cracks, no damage, no welds. I'm going to check the brake lining, make sure that it is not worn dangerously thin, should be at least 1/4 of an inch. And there's no debris or grease between the brake drum and the lining that could cause the brakes not to work efficiently. While I'm there, I'm going to start on the tire, on the inside of the tire, making sure there's no damage, no cuts in the sidewall. I'm going to check across the face of the tread, make sure that it's wearing evenly, that I have at least 2 30-seconds of tread depth. I'll check the inner walls of both sides, both tires. I'm going to check between the tires, make sure there's no debris. These are Bud rims. They do not require a spacer. I'm going to check the outer side of the rim, make sure that it's not damaged, there's no cracks or welds. Check the lug nuts and bolts, make sure they're secure and present. And I'll check my valve stem, make sure that it's securely mounted, and I would check my air pressure with a tire gauge. My hub seal, making sure that that is not leaking and that it is securely mounted. Also going to check my tandem release mechanism. This happens to be air operated. Sometimes it could be a lever. I'm going to confirm that the pins are in place on the sliding fifth wheel, or sliding tandem, that all of that mechanism is secure and not damaged. I'll check everything on the second axle the same as I did the front. the suspension, the brakes, tires, wheels. I'm going to check my mud flap, make sure that it's securely mounted, it's not damaged. Again, continuing to check the frame, any lights. Check the door tie back that secures the door when it's open. Also going to check for my ABS light. And I'm going to check for any side marker lights that might be on the back. Then on the rear of the trailer, I'm going to check any marker lights. It'll be either at the top or the bottom part of the trailer. Any clearance lights. I'll check my left signal, my right signal, four-way flashers, brake lights, tail lights. Make sure that they're all clean and functional. If I have a license plate with a license plate light, I'll confirm that that is working. I'll check all the reflective tape on the ICC bar and the door. Anywhere there's reflector tape on the back, it has to cover the entire width of the vehicle. Make sure that the ICC bar is securely mounted, it's not broken or damaged. I'm going to check the doors, the hinges, make sure that they're secure, the latching mechanism, and all of the seals around the door to make sure they are secure. And I will take an overall look at the trailer and make sure there's not any new damage or anything that needs to be addressed before I leave.